Welcome back to my channel. It's Brittany from the Empurrium. Today we're going to sew the Louie waist pack. It's a pattern from Creations and it is super cute. There are two sizes to this pattern. There is a small and a medium. I made the medium. So this is, yes. The vinyl I used is my Hello Kitties print that I run in my store, the Empurrium. If it's sold out and you really want it, you can email me. I used orange waterproof canvas from Fabric Wholesale Direct. Also have a referral link for them. The candy corn webbing is from my store. And then I used my candy corn sewing string from Wizardry. It was the literal perfect match. And I think these zipper pulls are from there too. I did mess up making this because I was getting ahead of myself. So yay me, this is mine now because I messed it up. It's fine. I'll show you what I did in the video, but it turned out just fine for me. But you've got this main compartment and then you have a zipper pocket back here. If you wanted, you could put card slots in this, and then there's this cute little D-ring connector to hang like keys or whatever. You can wear it as a waist bag, or you can wear it as a sling if you'd like. This video is releasing as part of the Louie Marathon for the Marathon Society, so make sure you check out those other videos as well. I also did a cutting video if you want to check that out. But let's get sewing. Have a great day. Before we sew, we have to make sure we go through and make a couple of markings. I also grabbed this 1-inch D-ring, and I'll show you why later. So this zipper flange, there was a little dot marking up here, and I just went and punched that out with my hole punch, and I'm going to make the mark on these pieces. We already marked the zipper gusset placement on the main exterior piece, but we do need to find some centers. Okay, so I'm done with that piece. It says, so we marked these right here, but it says we need to find the actual centers. Okay. The cats don't do anything while I'm not recording, and then they're like, ooh, what can we get into? They're crazy. That's not true. They get into stuff all the time. I feel like they're just extra bad when I am recording. Donuts in the closet, climbing through interfacing and waterproof canvas right now. And Luna is on my cutting table. Technically, she's being good just laying there, but we'll see. Literally just started recording. Okay, so there's a center. I could have done this before starting. I'm sorry. And I think we need the base. I don't think we need centers for the other pieces. No, I cut this piece and that is there, but I think I'll be okay. All right, and then these other pieces we should be good to not worry about any centers. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is construct the main body, it says. So we need the back pieces. Okay, so for the exterior, we have the back, top, and bottom. We have this zipper, and then we have the back lining and the lining to the back bottom. So it says place the lining back bottom right side up and lay your zipper right side up on top of it. Something to note in the pattern also, it gives you the directions for the small. So if you're making the medium, you have to make sure you're looking at that. Okay. It says to align it, oh yes, with the top edge. And you want the zipper to close to the left. And you're going to base that on, and then you place the exterior back bottom on top and sew that. Okay, so the seam allowance for this is 3/8, and I do struggle with that, so I am going to sew these together at 1/4 and then go back through and sew at 3/8 because that is what works for me mostly. I also do have an easier time when the zipper tape is face up versus face down. So something you can keep in mind as well. I just feel like it stays out of the way more. Why did I start that there? I meant to be here. I have a narrow foot on my machine, but it isn't as good as like an actual zipper foot. If you have a zipper foot, you'd be able to do the 3/8 no problem. But I do struggle. Okay, so I got that as close as I could. And then we're going to finger press them away from the zipper and top stitch through all the layers. And I like sometimes to like clip them together just so they can be held together. My zipper's going the wrong way. I can fix it though. Okay, I don't want the zipper going that way. I want it going this way. I messed myself up laying that down on the lining first instead of the exterior first. No, come on. There we go. Okay, so that is the bottom of that. And then we're going to take the back lining and line the zipper up. And sew that. Yes. Lining right side up, zipper right side up. So, and then we're going to put the, oh, yes. Okay. I'm so sorry. So we're lining this up. Like so. And we need to put the back top on this also. So this, oh no, it goes like this. This guy is upside down. You're gonna lay that down, and then we're gonna sew that. Okay, and again, I'm gonna do the 1/4 and then go back. Alright, and now instead of folding both sides away, we're only going to fold the top up and we're going to top stitch that. So you're going to leave that lining down. From here we need to trim this down. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the main pattern piece, lay it on top, and we're going to center the zipper with that dashed line, and we're going to trim this down. So I'm going to go ahead and go do that, and then I'll be right back. So I took the main piece, I laid it on top, I trimmed around it. Now we need to lay one of the lining mains right side down and then lay this on top of it so you have both right sides. I'm going to clip those together and then I'm going to baste them around the edges.
This side does get finished with binding, which I didn't go over yet, but I grabbed some double fold bias tape to do that with at the end. So when you have the bound sides, you end up taking the exterior and lining pieces and basting them together like this.
Alright, so that is like this. So the zipper where you top stitch doesn't go up. That's why we didn't need the lining piece there. But that is got the lining. We're going to set that to the side. And now we need our long zipper with the 2 zipper pulls on it. And we are going to trim that down. Be mindful of the measurement depending on if you're doing the small or the medium. It gives both of them in the pattern, and like I said, it tells you everything for the small, but the medium is in green. Okay, so we need those little zipper flanges. Here they are. Okay. The lining Okay, it says lining right side up, trimmed zipper right side up on top. With the, okay, hang on here. Lining zipper flange right side up, trimmed zipper right side up on top. With the end of the zipper line with the bottom of the zipper flange and the edge. Okay, and then you baste that in place. All right, I'll go ahead and baste it. I just want to make sure if I put, okay, yeah. I've never done a zipper flange. I cannot say I have ever done that. Okay, so we baste that, and then we're taking an exterior zipper flange. Where did it go? Baste in place along the straight edge. Okay, so we're sandwiching the zipper here. And then we're sewing along the side with full seam allowance from the bottom to the marking on the fabric. Okay, so that is our marking. Okay, this is interesting. Oh, I have to sew it this way. Okay. So at our seam allowance, I'm going to do the best I can. I don't think I'm going to be able to fully get that seam allowance. Okay. Got that. I might have gone, I think I did good. Okay. So then, oh, okay. I messed up a little. With the needle down in the marking. Okay. Let me start this over. Okay, so let's pretend my needle was down here in the marking. Pull the zipper away from the zipper side of the fabric so the edge is in line with the point of the fabric. Okay, so like this, I think. We're lining this up. I think this looks right. And then you're going to sew to the point. That's cool. I have never done that. Okay. I did read through the pattern some, but it's just still so new to me. Okay, so it kind of folds it a little. And then you finger press them away and top stitch along the seam. Okay. So we're going to clip like this. So weird. I didn't get it to fold much, but maybe it just really only folds a tiny bit. I guess we'll find out. So that looks like that. It's cute. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and do the other side, and I'll just speed that up real quick, and then I'll be back. With both of the zipper flanges on, we're ready to work on the zipper gusset. So we have the exterior zipper gusset piece, our completed zipper, and the lining zipper piece. So So what we want to do is take the exterior, lay it right side up, and then this is how like the zipper is in front. And you want the side without the flanges. I'm going to fold that up and we're going to clip this and baste it in place. So it should line up perfectly if you cut correctly and measured your zipper correctly. We'll see if I did. It should. Okay. Oh, sorry, I'm not used to wearing a mic. Set it right on there. Okay, so this is basting it together. So I'm just going at 1/4 of an inch since we're going to be going in further. Okay, and then we're going to put the lining face down on top, clip and sew with the full seam allowance. So this should all line up also. Oh, you know what? I'm going to go from the other side so that my zipper teeth are face up. And I use this stiletto to just help try to keep that seam allowance as best I can. Okay, we're going to fold this open, give it a finger press, and then we're going to stitch all the way around. So we'll be top stitching the zipper and basting these pieces together. What I like to do is I will go through real quick. I'll clip this together, and I like to start on this side. And what that does is it helps me have some leverage to kind of tug a little bit as I am top stitching the zipper. When you are doing that, you want to make sure you're applying even pressure, because if you pull too much in one spot, what it's going to do is give you a wavy zipper. Like if you're pulling right here, see how the zipper waves? Just want to make sure it's even the whole way through. Okay. So like I said, I'll start here so that this gets sewn together the whole way. Okay, and then when I'm going to here, I'm just tugging a little to make sure that that is pressed open. So now that this is stitched, I can just go, I know I'm off camera a little bit, but I'm just giving it a tug the whole way down. So I'm not like pulling in one spot, and that's going to help it stay straighter. And now we have this cute little zipper gusset right here. We need to put the lining base onto this. So I need mine. Okay, this is the top. I'm gonna lay it down here. Looks like my seam allowance wasn't completely perfect, so I'm just gonna line this up in the center. So we're putting exteriors right sides together, linings right side together, kind of like a basic gusset. And then we are stitching that full seam allowance. And then same thing on this side. Well, this side matched better. Stitch that together. And then we will flip this and we're going to top stitch. I'm going to do this way. All right, so these are going to get top stitched and based together, and I'm going to line up my centers first. And these clips are just to keep it together best I can. And I'm gonna do this. It's gonna help everything lay flat and nice. And then I'm gonna start stitching down the side. So basting this together and top stitching also. And then I know this is a little in the way. Okay, and then what I'm gonna do is where mine don't line up, I'm just going to trim a tiny bit. And I've done this on a couple different patterns, so that's how I've just made it work for myself. And it's just evening it up, so when I go to sew everything together, it's good. But here is our gusset. So cute. Okay, so that's done. I'm going to set that to the side. And now we need to work on the strap. So I have all of my webbing. I'm going to heat seal real quick here. Okay. So we have these pieces, and it says we're going to take a strap wing right side up and fold it in half, sides together. Right sides together. Brittany. Okay, right sides together. Okay, and you slip the strap inside. Pressed right up to the fold. And you want it to hang out. Okay, hang on here. So we want it to be like this. And then the rest of the strap sticks out the long straight side. And then you're sewing here. Okay, I'm gonna clip this up here so it stays. But do I need a certain side? Okay, because this will be on that side. And that, okay, yes. All right, so this is right for me. I think. I'm nervous. I'm pretty sure it's right. Okay. So we're going to sew this just here. Okay. Yes. Really second guessing myself here. You want this to be up there. Okay. All right. So that is like that now. We're not trimming anything, but we're gonna turn this right side out and don't trim that. Oh, this is rough. Did I do the side right? Yes. Look at the little kitty just peeking. Okay. Now it says you can top stitch a couple times. I don't think you would have to if you don't want to, but we'll do at least one. Okay. Okay, so we are top stitching around the edges. Got a little bit of bulk right here. Okay, so coming down here. And then just go in 1/4 of an inch. So I'm gonna do just like a presser foot. I don't want to stitch the entire thing like over and over. I think for me, this is good. Ugh. Some of my stitches didn't come out great, but that's going to be on the back. It's okay. All right. So then we are... I'm confused. Okay. For the next one, we have... My brain was just not working when I read this at first. Okay. We're good though. So this is getting folded in half again. I'm just gonna clip that together, and then this goes here with an overhang. Okay, and then this is where I was confused. I knew that this stuff was going on here and it just didn't make sense to me how it was repeating steps. Okay, so we are stitching the same area we did the last time. And flipping it the same way we did. And then after that, we are doing it a little bit different. Well, I guess we're top stitching first. So this time we have the little pumpkin peeking there. So again, I'm gonna do 2 rows of top stitching. I don't know what it is about this specific piece, but my machine is like, nope, don't like it. It's fine. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to take the female end of our clasp and we're going to put that on and fold this over. We want it to hang over just a little bit, and then we're going to stitch right here. Okay, so I'm going to clip this right here, and I'm going to stitch takes me back to my dog collar making days. Alright, so there's a box stitch there. Basically, you just don't want to look at the stitches on the back if you're me. I probably should put a new needle in. Probably would have helped. Okay, and then if you want to do the D-ring, you're going to put that on now. And then you're going to stitch that into place. So I'm going to start over here. I'm going to get close to that. And then a back stitch right there. And then that is on. Yeah, not the prettiest back ever, but I'm gonna trim this. I'm gonna also trim these. Okay. And then we have our 2 little strap connector sides, and we don't need to worry about finishing our buckle quite yet. I need to take and put my nameplate on real quick. Just need to find where my tape starts. Okay. Right there. The little candy corns are so cute. The bat's cute. But, oh, you know what? I could do like a... There's so many cute things. I don't want to block anything. I guess I'll go like right here. Oh, I do have a ruler. Okay. I'm just trying to get it straight. Okay, because, oh yeah, it'll be plenty far away. It's gonna be good. All right, I'm gonna stitch this on real quick. And I'm going to be knotting my threads off. So I'm not back stitching. And then the front and the back of these get basted together after I get this on. I think I was maybe supposed to do that already and I just didn't, which is fine. Okay. Cute. Oh my gosh. So now we have these 3 pieces. We need to take the back and, okay, back, right side up, place the 2 strap wings right side up on top with the raw edges aligned to the sides of the back. You want them an inch down. Okay, so I want to make sure I do this right. This is the back, and this should be on this side. Wait. Oh boy. All right, she has like this. Yes, because then it wraps. Okay. Whew. I think if I line this up with the zipper, okay, so there's that one. And that one. That looks right. It's technically down a tiny bit, but I feel good about it. Okay. And then we're going to base these on. Right side up. That's what her picture. It's like terrifying when you go to do something and you're like, what if I do it wrong? The good thing is when I do the videos, you get to find out if I did it wrong before you do it wrong. And I'm mildly jealous. I hear an airplane. Okay, so I'm going to take my webbing and just kind of loop it up and clip it so that it'll be out of my way. Oh, yay! All right, we are ready to do our final construction. Okay, I messed up. So before I tell you the wrong thing, I want to show you what I did. I had the front exterior and lining pieces apart still, and I thought that I missed a step to put them together, and I started putting the gusset on the front after I basted them together. I should not have done that. So you're going to take just the exterior front and put that gusset on, and then you're going to sandwich the lining, leaving a turning hole so that you can flip it and top stitch this whole thing. I didn't do that, and then I got to the end, I read something, and I was like, oh, Brittany, pay attention. So I had already put the back on, and I just went and I top stitched my zipper down. It's not going to be pretty. That's what I get for talking about how I wanted to keep it, because it's mine now. So my front isn't going to be pretty. I'll bind the back. I was just glancing over the rest of the pattern, and I looked and I saw that these aren't basted together. So I'm going to do that really quick because I think I will mess them up if they're not basted. But all we have left to do is attach the gusset to the back and front panels and bind them, and then finish our strap. Okay, so this will keep everything in place now. And I don't have the center of my zipper, so I'm going to find that real quick. And I'm going to actually mark it. Okay. And then I had these bottoms marked, but I don't see it. Okay. So you want to have your centers marked. And we also had, yep, there it is, our gusset placement mark. But I did not have one for the back, so we'll go ahead and mark that right now. I didn't have that because we trimmed this piece down. Okay, so we're gonna take the plain exterior main, right side up with markings. Mine are on the back, and we're gonna take this zipper panel like this. Oh my god. Oh, so cute. All right, so we need to line up the centers. And then I'm just gonna place a couple of markings, or I'm gonna place a couple clips. And then for these sides, you have that marking, and you're going to line up your gusset. Okay, now you have to kind of bend this to line it up. So do that again over here. And then you need to ease your corners. She suggests you sew the top and bottom straight edges first and then line it up and sew those straight edges. Place snips into the gusset for your corners. So I will try that. That sounds good. All right, so let's see. If I take this here, you can also open your zipper. Okay, so that's there. And then we're just sewing the straight edges. I do like this. This definitely seems like a nice solid tip. Okay, and then she says to line up the zipper gusset and sew those straight edges. You can use staples too, if you feel like you need to. Okay, I'm just gonna go to there on each side, I think. It is nice being able to move the zipper and you have that flange there. So it's like the zipper pull is out of your way completely. Okay, cool. So we got this started. So it's looking like this right now. We have the sides completely ready. I don't love snipping into zipper tape, but I will do it. Just very, very, very tiny snips. Like less than an eighth of an inch. I'm going to push that out. Fitting nicely. Okay, and then down here, within 1/4 of an inch for these curves. I love these scissors so much that I got a tattoo of them. It was more so like the meaning of the sewing tattoo, but specifically like those are my favorites. They're in my Amazon storefront. They're the Kai scissors. They're very sharp. But they're really nice for me because I have issues with my hands and I never have to worry that I have to squeeze real hard with those ones. So really recommend them. Okay. I'm going to use my stiletto a bit right here because I want to make sure that this zipper stays put. It's really hard sewing a curved zipper. So like one stitch at a time if you need to. Make sure it's laying flat. Turn. Do your stitch. Make sure your needle is down when you're pivoting. Feeling good about it. Slightly scared to bind it, but it's fine. All right, so there's one down. Onto the next corner. Two corners. Almost done with this part. For this part, I'm just trying not to pleat my fabric if I can help it. I think I did all right. Curves are lots of fun. That's all I'll say. All right, you're gonna want to check your work once everything is together. The back will be a lot easier. So I'm just gonna bind the back in a minute, but we're gonna go ahead and finish this. We need to finish up this strap. Oh, let's see here. I don't think I've ever put all these pieces together at once because this little strap keeper is not something I used to use when I did dog collars. Okay, so I need this in here. Yes. Okay. So you've got your strap going up, and then you need the male part. Do we want it to go? No. Okay. Like I said, haven't done those before. Okay. slide first. Yes, I think. Then this. Then the buckle. Go back through that, so that'll kind of hold that together. And then to put this on last, you have to loop through here and back down. And I like to take my webbing and fold it. Before I close that. So I'm going to put a clip and I'm going to just make sure this functions right before I sew anything. Ah, yes. Okay, so that holds that together. Woo! All right. So that is how you finish the buckle. I'm just going to go ahead and sew that. Like I said, I'm going to put some binding on the back. But here it is. Super cute. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure you follow the directions, unlike myself. It's fine. Have a great day.